3, 2, 1.
I still have the music going. I was testing it, and I forgot I was testing it. The rogue was defeated. He had underestimated his former party members. He underestimated their abilities and their resourcefulness. And in a short amount of time, they were able to dismantle everything he had built. How? He was more powerful. He was smarter. He had resources they didn't have. He had numbers they didn't have. How did they defeat him? What allowed them to overpower him? He had time to think, because they were still unable to kill him. Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck, wearing a blue shirt.
What?
I know, it's so bizarre.
It's wild.
It's laundry day. Yeah, yes. I went through a lot more black shirts this week than I normally do, and I think it was because we were recording so much extra stuff. Anyways, welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. Got a little derailed here, okay? We're here to play Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm here to play here with these cool people, which I'm going to introduce in no particular order. Trapped in the Shadow Realm, Penn Wright is with us today. Beating up exploding devils, we have Norbog the Bugbear joining us today. Of two minds about most things, we have Lilith Singer here with us today. Ready to lend a happy hand anywhere he can, we have Angelo joining us today. And last but not least, with lingering suspicions, we have Koshano the Quick.
Persistent
suspicions.
Always.
My mistakes. Persistent suspicions. How foolish of me. When last we left our heroes, they had disavowed themselves of the Avalon Knights Academy. They had set out to sea and been plagued by storms. While they were out to sea, they came across a mysterious island where they had to get their boat repaired. They encountered Misty Moon there. They participated in a talent show and they won a prize. The prize turned out to be Puck, the very same Puck who has plagued/assisted them to multiple things, but they're still kind of mad at them. I don't know, it's kind of weird. And they decided whether or not to kill Puck, as he had no more powers and claimed they'd been stripped away by Misty Moon. They decided to spare Puck and kept Puck along with them, and they left the talent show and discovered a group of bugbears that were a little bit different from bugbears. And they had a magical, natural, invisible ship that they assisted them with after shooting one of them. Again, problems with interpersonal relationships with this party frequently and often. And they departed from these magical bugbears to find that the armada of Lilith Singer's army, along with a massive floating sky storm giant castle, was looming on them, threatening their lives. Lilith gave herself up to be captured, and Penn went after her. Penn was captured by Erasia's Script, the apprentice of his wayward uncle, and Lilith was captured by her older sister, Liana, and taken to their respective places. The party gathered together and freed Penn from Erasia and defeated Yansibin, the Storm Prince of Elemental Evil Air, and freed Penn from inside his book, reducing his patron to a child with 1 page of knowledge. It could be up to 2 or 3 at this point, but he's looking to liberate some more, so we'll see how it goes. Since then, the party has traveled to go after Lilith. Lilith was released by the rebellion of her kingdom, and then asked to lead the rebellion. And that is where the party has found her. But more than they had 1 moment to rest, they were attacked. And Piztog, the imp assistant and longtime friend of Lilith Singer, was killed before the assassin could be dispatched. The assassin left with chilling departing words. Every hour a new friend will die until Lilith Singer surrenders. And that is where we join our team. In the tent, trying to figure out what their next move is.
So as there was those threats were made, and Lilith was clearly heavily emotionally impacted by the loss of his dog. Koshano had left the tent, and he actually made his way over to the Prime Minister, wherever he was in the camp.
He has been drawn in by the commotion, so he arrives close by. What has happened?
Well, there's been a development that's likely to result in moving a little sooner than we thought.
Very well.
The threat's made, and an ally has died. Assassins are going to be coming.
We are then.
Apparently every hour to come after people close to your princess. Presumably that means us. Knowing her as I do, I suspect she's going to want to retaliate. I don't know how much more time we have. You should ready your forces.
Very well. Your team is ragged. You will need assistance.
Do we have a plan?
We can create a diversion up at the front gates. There is a back way. It is how we got Lilith out. It leads to the dungeon. You'll likely encounter some resistance there, but it's a closer shot to the throne room than the front gates.
All right. What about subterfuge? What about disguising ourselves? We can convincingly disguise a group. It will be seen through with magical sight, which may
be able to fool the guards, but not the devils.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
And some of them hide within the guards. Be cautious. They are tricky foes.
All right. Perhaps you should stay out here for the moment. There's a lot of tension in there. But
of course.
I would say if your troops are sleeping, it may be time to rally them up.
Absolutely. I'll rally the necessary forces, and I'll send someone to refresh your team.
That would be fantastic, yes. And then I'll go and rejoin the group.
Very well. What's going on inside this tent, guys?
I'm checking out Liana, because that sounded not that way. I'm making sure that she's like okay, because I know Angelo popped out of her dream and she had a fever, and what's up with her right now? And now I'm worried that she's gonna explode. So like, what's up with her?
Well, since Angelo has popped out, the fever has gone down a bit, but it hasn't subsided, and she's still unconscious and writhing a bit.
I'd take the time to explain what I experienced, what I knew. There was a darkness within her. There, it seems to be feeding off of self-doubt or self-loathing. There was a hot boiling pot, and I tried to stop it, to put it out. I look around and I look to Koshano. Can I go back in? Maybe I can save her.
Let me see. I've got the I don't know that I can do that again right now. I just spoke with the Prime Minister. He said he's got a way of sort of refreshing us, so perhaps shortly. At this moment, I can't. If Penn were here, but he's attending to other situations. So possibly, as soon as I can, I'll let you know.
Do you have any ideas or thoughts, Norbog?
Nope. Only that, I mean, if she's possessed by something, should probably keep her away from other people.
Lilith from the floor empties a bottle and tries to put whatever ash is left on the ground in there and gets up and walks out. Too noisy for her.
Should we go after her or leave her be for the moment?
I mean, it's pretty private in here. If she wanted us around, she probably would have just stayed. We should prep for a fight, shouldn't we?
This is her sister. We gotta try and save her. I don't know what else I can do to prepare. I'll stay with Liana if you two want to go prepare and just come back when you can.
I mean, I'm more useful in a fight than in possession or dreams, so yeah, I should probably go figure out exactly what kind of plan of attack this rebellion has working. See how I can help. Yeah, and I'll turn to leave and go find Prime Minister or whoever's in charge of fighting.
Angelo?
Yeah.
This is a lot. Honestly, a lot more than I was expecting, personally. I guess I'm sorry for dragging you into this.
Koshano, you didn't drag me into this. I appreciate that you have really strong feelings right now. Is there anything I can do for you?
Try not to die, I guess. We tried to distance ourselves so that we could solve these problems without putting more people in danger, and don't know if we've accomplished that.
We've put ourselves in danger, but this isn't the first time we've put ourselves in danger, and I am confident it won't be our last. We've fought big foes before.
Yeah.
And we've got each other, right?
Yeah. You said you sort of remembered something? The devil kind of sparked a connection?
Yeah, I've been really racking what powerful brain I have. And actually, I've been thinking, I don't know if I recalled any particular weaknesses. Do I have anything to give to Koshano, Puck? Or you're muted.
They're very arrogant.
So they've got lots of pride. And
Okay.
if we can use that to our advantage?
can use that.
I really wish I remembered more.
It's complicated, yeah? Trying to
Yeah.
reconcile two sets of parallel memories. It's a lot. It's a lot.
But I mean, there's hope in it too, because you're worried about losing us, but there are other ways that we can stay connected, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's really gone forever.
Hope. They
You
said,
have a thought on how you can jog my old noggin more?
fuck, do I have any ultimates left? I think I burned them all, didn't I?
You got one.
I think I got one too, if that
Mm-hmm.
helps.
I can try something. But it's one of those things where I'm just sort of trying something. But if you're...
What are the risks, do you think?
That's the thing. It's hard to say. It kind of seemed like that touching that other self was painful. Yeah?
Not physically.
There's always a risk of losing yourself. This isn't a science. As far as I know, what we experienced, the collision and melding of two timelines seems to be unique. I've never heard of anyone else having any sort of documentation of it. And it's hit a little bit differently for everyone. For me, my circumstances were different, and multiple selves seem to have just combined. For Lilith, they seem to be cohabitating inside of her mind. Others made choices to keep those separate. I can try to strengthen the connections between yourselves just through intentions, but we don't know. For all we know, that other Angelo is just out somewhere in a different universe or in this one.
Just poof, all of a sudden, just within me kind of thing would kind of freak him out. That's a cool risk.
Might freak you out. Might lose yourself entirely.
If he's anything like me, adventure, right? That's what it's all about. I'm not gonna lie, it's scary to think that I might lose myself. But I might lose myself in the next 24 hours anyway. Someone's coming every hour. So, I mean, I look down at Liana and I look at the tent door where my friends went, and I look back at Koshano. I'm like, this is pretty much, and I mean, I'm a no-brainer kind of guy, but it seems like a no-brainer. If you want to give it a try, and anything I can do to help, I got some magic. Yeah, I mean, let's give it a try.
You just need to know that from what I remember of that other you, they weren't quite so at peace as you are.
Oh yeah, I could see that based on the little bit that I experienced. But who knows? Maybe he could make me a stronger fighter or more intelligent or something, and I can help him be more at peace. Maybe.
All right. Hey, I dig your experimental spirit. Let's push the limits.
Okay, before you do, if I do lose myself, I just wanted you to know that I really respect you. I think you're a great leader and just a really awesome person. I know that we've kind of had some things where I might have said something that hurt you, and I just appreciate you, and I've enjoyed fighting alongside you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Honestly, I underestimated you in the past. That was unfair of me. But I'm glad to see what an asset you. All right. All right. Mistra, please forgive this. I'll put my hands on Angelo's shoulder. I want you to look into my eyes. And I want you to think about the most basic, core, immutable, fundamental version of yourself. The pieces of you that would be shared between every version of you in every universe and every timeline. And I'm going to think about as much as I know of Warlock Angelo and Unleash an Ultimate.
All right, then.
Cowabunga it is.
There is a pulse, a kind of boom, and a sound like a shattering of glass. And all at once, the memories come flooding back to you, Angelo, of this previous experience, of this previous self. And now you feel the collective knowledge of both. The collective experiences of both.
I feel sad and darker. But Koshano, I know you.
Okay. All right, that's good. That's good.
Puck, do you know if the other Angelo was in existence somewhere, or is still, or if we've merged? Can you tell me any of that?
The memories that you receive, the last piece of those memories, where they end, was that moment where the two of you separated. You don't know anything past that.
But I know that was a choice.
Yes.
I know that the thing you showed me, that Amanzu, that's not the same one that I knew.
Okay.
No, knew. But I think I know more about them now.
Okay.
They're manipulative and really powerful. Do I have any idea, Puck, to scale it? How powerful?
They are comparative to some demon lords or some devil lords. So creatures like Zariel and Baal, these creatures that rule sections of the hells. They're close, not quite as powerful. They're like on a tier below.
And I know mine separated. I wasn't the same kind of warlock as Penn anymore. We weren't connected anymore. Maybe mine is out there, conspiring, involved somehow. Maybe our enemy knows something about us because of me.
Shit. He didn't say one of us would die every hour. He said a friend would die every hour. There's no guarantee that that's people here.
We have to get back to the keep.
I don't think we have time, but we do need to warn them. And I'll pull out a sending stone and try to tap through to Wormspit or Gilbert or anyone I can. Back to the
All
keep.
right. While you're doing that, Penn, you have just received the message from your patron. The imp has been killed.
We have to go. How? What? Is everyone...
An assassin came.
Is it alive?
No, it destroyed itself.
Is everyone else okay?
Some had taken damage, but they appear to be in good health.
Okay. And, yeah, there's like a moment's pause and just kind of head shake. Okay, I have to go. We have to go. I mean, you can stay here if you want, and I'm turning back to Erasia. But I assume you'd like to leave here, so...
Not with whatever you're into.
I don't know what that means.
Ugh. Do you promise to release me?
Yes?
All right. Then I would prefer to stay here and think about the unfolding events of my life. But if you need a cleric, when the time comes, I guess I owe you one for the things I did.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, I suppose. I will hand her the spear that I have in my pocket. It's fine. It's just it shouldn't matter. And I'll sit it in front of her and be like, when you're ready to put everything behind you, make a contribution so people can learn from your mistakes. And I gesture at an empty glass case, like a long one behind me. And then when you're ready to go, there will be a way out. I'll make sure of it. And right. on that note, though, I have to go right now. So
go.
And I will kind of aim at a spot on the floor and kind of touch my tattoo on my back. And I will manifest a teleportation circle in this place.
Boop-a-da-doo.
Woo! And I assume I have a certain level of creative control over this. So on my way out, I will pop a little sign up, just a little wooden sign next to it that says, knowledge should be freely given and taken. And then I will step through this portal that is now in there and manifested. Right. And yeah, I pop out on Lilith's person.
The book flops open in Lilith's hand, and you leap out of it.
I had the book on the bed.
Oh.
You basically pop out in the middle of my character changing. I was just thinking, like, what am I doing right now? I was just like, yeah, she'll probably be going to this place, and when the team sees her again, she's gonna be like in the attire with the traditional ripped jeans and coat, and I'm just like, oh, Penn's popping out now. Okay.
So I pop out of the bed, and yeah, I'm like, Lilith, are you? And then I like look it up, like, and I just like turn immediately. I'm like, what is happening? Why are you naked?
Why are you here? Get out of here, you pervert!
You were supposed to be watching my book.
You're not even supposed to be here right now. No, wait, where were you before? Hold on. And she's like,
pervert.
Shut up and don't move. And she puts on her pants and her coat and be like, and then she walks and strides over to you and puts her hand on your shoulder to turn you around and looks at you like, where the hell were you?
I was in my book. I told you where I was.
You see that she's been crying.
Are you okay? I heard. I'm so sorry I wasn't there. And he'll just naturally kind of lean in and try. She's clothed now, right?
I'm clothed.
Okay, yeah, and he'll lean in and pull her into a hug and be like, "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
I need them to pay, and I need to make sure to protect you. I don't want anyone else that I care for to die."
None of us are gonna die.
Penn, you need to tell me. How did you make your pact?
Do I remember how I made my pact? I got my memories back, but they were all fuzzy. I was looking for knowledge, and I wanted to be a necromancer, but I was having difficulty in school, and I found a being in a book who needed help and promised to help me with my goals, and that's how that happened. It just requires finding a god that's sympathetic to your cause or willing to strike a deal with. But I mean, Lilith, you're already in a pact, that wasn't even of your choice. And you've hated it.
It wasn't my choice. This one's going to be.
Well, then.
And do you still have that ability to summon demons?
Devils. I can summon
whatever.
Devils. Yes.
Work with me.
Who we calling?
I think we're close enough to call a friend. For me, at least.
Who we calling?
Zariel.
Okay, buddy. You want me to bring them here?
Yes.
In this flammable tent? Okay, yeah. You know what?
The other place.
Whatever you need, man. I'm here for you. And I'll
That's why
start.
I like you.
I'll start marking out the lines in the dirt and getting everything ready to do, and be like, all the while, like, I love this route. I really do. I'm in full support, but also like, Zariel, really? You don't want like a great old one, or like a fae? No, this feels
know them. And
but you know Zariel.
As much as I know from Hellsinger. And that's a hint that this is Lilith Singer. And Lilith is trying to put drops of blood in order to somehow make the connection stronger to Zariel.
And yeah, the runes around the circle begin steaming a little hotter than they probably should. And Penn's like, oh, it's real. Oh, this is a thing now. This is happening. Okay. Oh boy. All right, I'll do it happily. Is everybody else okay before we do this?
My choice.
I just meant in general.
My choice.
Okay. I'll take that as yes. I'm sure you'd tell me if one of our close friends were dead. And yeah,
they're alive.
Thank you. And I'll sit in the middle and I'll start chanting in Abyssal. And yeah, I'm like,
all right, you guys throwing any juice behind this?
I mean, I'm throwing an ultimate into it.
I will throw in an ultimate if I have to.
Oh, damn.
Lilith and Penn together is really bad combo.
Team raising hell, yay!
The chaos ray.
In a burst of flames, a blazing death knight atop Penn's old mount.
This thing, as soon as it comes through, that's immediately what comes out of my mouth.
This was not the Zariel I was expecting.
This is the one you know.
I just summoned Zariel.
This is the one that you know. So this is the one that you get. And you certainly have some nerve bringing me here. What do you want? I can tell you've put your more volatile half away.
Let's go straight down to business, shall we? I want to make a pact with you.
Oh. The real deal.
I'm not lying.
What do you offer?
Ben, what's normally offered as a warlock?
In awakened mind, I'll be
and
like,
I need you to help me.
in awakened mind, I'm like, you could do something they want you to do, like a favor, or some people do souls, but don't do that. I mean, it's your choice, it's your soul, but it's not a good idea. Also, if you could, in this deal, they can give me back my horse, but that's another thing. Whatever you want to offer, you can offer service, you can offer them a vessel. Isn't that something they're looking for? We could promise to never eat them again. Maybe they'd be into that, because you did that in the other world, and I'm sure they hated that. Ask them what they want. It's a deal.
I won't eat you.
Wow. You are not very good at this part of things, are you?
All right, then. How about this? You give us Penn's horse, and I will owe you a favor.
And Zariel slips off the horse, which then is reduced to flames and like goes into a chain in her hand, and she places it on her belt and walks up to you, Lilith. Kind of gets close to your face.
I don't
This
flinch.
body is fond of you. I don't like it.
I don't know how to respond to that.
This is a confusing situation for all of us, I'm sure.
Well, you're making it confusing. I just want power.
Of course you do. Everyone wants power. Maintaining power is the hard part. Everyone's afraid of losing it.
I just need it for 24 hours.
24 hours?
There's a demon or devil in there, Ben.
It's a
Devil.
devil.
There's a devil in my home that needs to be executed. What's his name, Ben?
I don't know, but I know he said he's better than Zariel. Like, he was really bragging about it.
I heard him say that you suck.
He's really adamant about it. It was weird.
He
You're
sucks.
right.
No.
Yeah. He was just thinking he's all shit. Didn't worry about whatever he was doing. Didn't
He
consider
is
your
shit.
feelings. Yeah. What was his name? Bubble?
Ubo?
Moloch Ball.
Moloch Ball?
Bowling ball?
Moloch Ball.
Moloch Ball.
That
It's going
gangster.
ball.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you'd get tied up with him.
What? This is before I even existed.
Still, look, I'm in a weird situation here. This body wants things that I don't want to give it.
Super weird things? Like, I don't know.
I'm not going to get into it.
No, I don't want you to share.
That's good. Then we're in agreement.
Yes.
We were roommates. We shared a body. I have my own ambitions. I would like to return to the Hells, get a proper devil form. This Death Knight is suitable but strange.
Ooh, I have an idea. Other person in the room.
Yes, Worm.
You're an asshole. I was going to tell you.
I am a
you...
devil lord.
Oh, wow. You're in a Death Knight.
You
I'm-
find his character charming after a while.
Yeah, I'm charming as fuck. Also, I could get you a body. If you help us murder this dude, I can give you his body.
Ew.
It's
It's a gross body.
Yeah, it's a gross
It's a
body.
gross body.
What body do you want?
I want my body. My fallen angelic body. Wings of flames. Horns. I
Okay,
want that body.
Where is it?
In Avernus.
In Avernus! In the
Is
alternate version of me! Have you
there's
been paying
two of
attention
you.
at all?
I can't keep up with you. I have my own patron to deal with.
It's a kid.
Don't tell them everything.
Look, you've got a problem here, and I'll be honest, I don't know if you're equipped to handle it.
Oh, we can. We can.
Prove it to me. Get to the throne room and I'll help you.
What do you mean, prove it to you?
Prove to me that you can do it.
What? We've already, saved the world twice from Phyrexians?
Everything, but yes.
From
Yes, and
everything?
you had the help of a time-manipulating godling who pulled your asses out of the fire. Remember?
You blew up something, Penn. What did you blow up?
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
And I gesture like...
Yeah, you're destructive, you wreck a lot of things, that's great. You're in a pickle here, and there's assassins being sent off to you. You're not exactly a great Kretic prospect right now. You need to show me that you can get to the edge of solving this problem, and then I'll be happy to dive in and help you against Moloch Ball. But if you can't even handle his underlings, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Hold on. So we just need to kick ass and you'll appear.
Yes.
But you're already
Show me you
physically
can do
here.
it. Show me your... And I am going to leave the moment your magic abates. That is how this works.
Why can't you just rent me like some power for 24 hours and I'll just do a favor for you?
Power is not rented, it is earned. You took it the first time.
That's
I earned
earning
that.
it.
Thank you.
Then earn it again.
Okay.
What?
Liz, how badly do you want this power?
Bad.
Okay. Grab
If
him.
you can get to the throne room.
Hold on, are we gonna try to grapple the Death Knight?
In Awakened Mind, Penn is like, if you grab him, I can put him in you. Like, I can make this happen. I could do the whole magic shuffling of people again. It's not hard.
He says confidently.
I mean, if
Just
I burn another ultimate to say command and stay still.
Yeah, just hold him still. It won't hurt him.
Okay.
Oh boy. We're going down the... It's amazing how we're doing this many steps to get back to where we started.
Yeah.
But it'll
We're
be
doing
better
this.
this time because we're doing the right ritual. It'll be fine.
Yes.
So what are we doing? What is happening right now? I just told you this.
I
What are
would
you
love
doing
to
with
know
info?
that.
You just told me to keep that person still, so then I will go ahead and burn ultimate and stay still. Like, shut up and stay still. With command, and then I don't know, Penn does something.
I love this. I love this.
There's
Mr.
never a
Dungeon
part 2 to these plans, is there?
There's a part. I've thought this all the way through.
Improv.
So Lilith casts command with an ultimate, saying "shut up and stand still" is what I've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Does it work?
I don't know. But the Dungeon Master's loving it, I think.
I forget what it says on command. Do you get to know if it works or not?
I don't know because I don't use it.
I guess I'll click it. Go. Did it work?
Yes, but it didn't give me any information.
Oh, buckets. It's a long list. Hold on, I'm gonna copy and paste.
All right.
All right.
You speak a one-word
gonna-
command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead, but she's burning an ultimate. If it doesn't understand your language or if it command is directly harmful to it, some typical commands, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't indicate one
That's
way
the
or the
bug.
other.
All right, then. So you don't know.
It's always
But
the
I
best
saw her
answer.
do it.
Yes.
All right, I'm walking up and trying to grab my shit first while we're waiting. I'm just gonna reach up to that belt loop and be like, "Hey," and try to grab that. And we'll know because I'll either get punched in the face or I won't.
We're gonna have to get credit for being fucking ballsy doing this.
You guys are definitely that. So you're walking up to take the chain?
Yes.
All right. You lean down to grab it.
Is that what Zariel does?
That's what Zariel does.
Ah,
Ah, flinching.
Why are you moving?
I didn't move from the spot. That's how I interpreted the command.
Oh,
Fuck you.
She said don't move.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm still standing in the same place.
Well, what are you going to do about that? And I point behind them to the right.
This is legitimately what you're doing, right?
Yes, do you want me to roll deception?
Oh, take the damn reins.
Thank you. God, talking about taking shit. Now you have to earn it. Blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what?
Power is earned.
Yeah, well, we're about to earn some right about now. And I start drawing a very much more complicated runic circle around the current one. I'm like, Lilith, do please stand close. I have to do like a whole like Venn diagram thing.
Like arm length close?
I mean, you don't have to be that close, but just within these circles. And I draw two big ones.
Okay.
We do not have an agreement. We're not patrons.
It doesn't matter if you're patrons. You are about to get sucked into this one, and y'all will be a unified force. This is a good thing.
Wait, am I going to get the power, though, by you doing this?
I mean, you used to have it, right? Yes, you will have aspects of it.
What?
That's how that worked. I had the powers of my patron when I did it in the other universe. So
Your patron.
Yes. You're still... Shut up. You're supposed to shut up. That was part of the command.
Be my patron. Oh my God, why did I just command you to be my patron?
Oh, we could have done that.
We could have done that.
Well, we're committed, right? You're committed to this. I'm committed to this. I've got these two circles drawn.
I'm emotional right now.
Do you want this person to be back in your mind? Because that's what we're doing. As I finish writing these up.
I turn and look at Zariel and be like, just be my fucking patron.
I've given you the terms of my patronage. I need to know you can handle it.
I am behind them doing.
And what if you just don't show up?
I'll show up.
Like I'm
Devils
supposed to
keep
take a
their
real word.
agreements.
I fucking hate you.
I hate him too. I don't like
I'm not
this
fond
plan.
of you either, but this body likes you for some reason.
So, hey, you might also get the powers of a death knight if we do this.
Oh. Okay, do it.
All right. Oh. All right, let's do this ritual now. So yeah, I don't think I have to burn an ultimate for this. But I will if I can prioritize who's in control. Can I manipulate the way this shakes out? I have studied this specific ritual for years.
Yes.
Sir. Would you say that at
the
this
ritual
point...
through which a warlock is bound with their patron?
No, I'm doing the Blackwind Ritual.
Oh.
I'm doing the Blackwind Ritual, the right one, the one that I learned in the other universe and took notes on, the correct version of it that combines two things. And I'm asking, this is not a warlock
You need
thing.
to clarify.
Sorry, I thought when I said I'm doing that ritual that was clear. My apologies. I'm doing the Blackwind Ritual to put this one in that one. And I would like to see if I can tamper with it to prefer her to have all the control. Yeah. Sorry, when I said it's amazing how many steps we're taking to get right back to where we started, it's because all the shit that we undid, we're about to redo.
Look, we get to where we need to be, although we go full circle.
Everybody gets what they need out of this. I get to cast this crazy thing again. And we get to shut this person up.
I'm not positive that was something you needed, but please go ahead. All right. If you want, now that I know what exactly you are doing, not the other thing I thought you were doing, which
My
has also had its own
apologies.
problems. Yeah, you're gonna need to make a check if you want to control exactly how this shakes out. But
Even with an ultimate behind it?
even with an ultimate, because study and practice are not the same thing, my friend.
2 ultimates.
Also, you're altering it. I love how he's like, oh no, I'm going to do it the correct way that I spent years of studying, but I'm going to change a little bit.
Change it a little bit.
I'm gonna die.
You're gonna be fine. I raised you 1 ultimate, sir, so I don't have to make
This will
check.
put you to 0 ultimates.
Yes, I will spend 2 ultimates to allow Lilith Singer to devour this individual and get all their shit without any of the lack of control. Absolutely. I will put every ounce of my remaining arcane ability that I have stored up into this to make it work.
Okie dokie.
What have I done?
Do Death Knights have a really big fireball? As someone who knows a lot about Death Knights, I can tell you that.
He's like, you're gonna love this. Death Knights have such a big fireball.
I think it's called like a hell fireball or something.
So cool.
You're gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. I got my horse back. Today's great.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, your close friend died, and I feel bad about that. We will fix that. But in the meantime, I want to enjoy the fear in this one's eyes right now. And I'm looking back at Zariel if they fully understand what's happening.
Oh, this is gonna be weird.
You
Welcome
could have
to our
just been a
team.
patron.
Yes.
All right. It happens. The ritual goes off. And tendrils of shadowy goo begin to erupt from Lilith and Zariel and intertwine around each other.
Ew. I don't know how I feel.
Slowly enveloping the both of them and pulling them into a black oozing mass. And then the mass drops to the ground and begins to shed away. And as it does begin to shed away, sections of undead rot are creeping across Lilith's skin in patches and formations. And sputters of flaming wings are erupting from her back.
Oh, that's cool.
Sorry.
Lilith, you blacked out for a moment.
As I'm watching this beautifully horrified as it happened, I'm like, no one's even going to know that I got to do this. I'm just watching this horror show happen in front of me.
So, as it slowly begins to fade away, Lilith, you start to come through and you're crouching on the floor as this blackness is fading away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith? Buddy?
You do feel more powerful. You feel an increase in energy. But you also feel something volatile inside of you.
Oh. I'm just gonna ask more about it.
Occasionally you'll see like a portion of your body turn into like undead rot
Ah!
and then fade away.
Am I ugly?
No. You're as beautiful as the day I met you, my friend.
Fuck.
Is there a mirror nearby?
She look ugly to me? I don't know. I mean, even if she was
That's
undead,
not a fair question, and you know.
Yeah,
No.
If I could see her trying to look at herself, I will. I'll go grab like a hand mirror off a table or something and bring it to her.
I guess I'm like trying to feel and see what the heck's going on.
Your face and your features and your body are in flux. So occasionally parts of you will start to look undead, and then they'll start to look kind of gray, or they'll be flaming, and it's just kind of like popping all over the place, trying to find a sense of equilibrium.
Lilith, hey friend, come on, buddy. And I kind of like shake her a little bit, like gently, be like, you gotta settle on something, friend. Remember, like you. Don't you know who you are?
Fucking Lilith, singer.
That's it.
And as you cry out, it starts to settle a bit, and you're able to coalesce yourself and get a hold of yourself a little bit.
It's you.
What did he do?
We just established that I'm like the best warlock ever, but also you absorbed a hell lord, a devil lord, and a death knight. So you now have those abilities within you, but you're still you. You hear voices? Is there any other things you're hearing in your head right now?
I think the first thing I want to do is test out the power. You know, kind of like jumping into a new car and go vroom vroom.
Are you telling me this, or are you just saying that as a player at the table? Are you talking
As a player at the table? I'm not sure
Okay.
what I can do to execute this. I guess I got to be imaginative. I'm going to point my hand in a direction where I think there's no other camp behind it. And I'm a fire.
Do I recognize the way she's pointing in a direction?
I don't have
feel
anything
like-
else on me but fireball.
I feel like I've watched her cast Fireball enough that I would be able to recognize as soon as she started to do this.
I imagine you would know Fireball.
And would
I'm
you
gonna
say
have
I
my
also
hand-
know about Death Knight Fireball? Like from reading? Can I properly, within my rights as a character, warn my friend that this is not a good idea anywhere near where we're at?
I mean, look, if we're talking about warning people about good or bad ideas, I think that ship may have left port. But
Snap. There we go.
Oh, yeah, there's just a, oh shit.
you snap, and there's a burst that erupts into flames, and then it like trails off into blazing tentacles, and then it curves in on itself, turns black, and erupts in goo.
I think we can call this a success.
Yeah, that's a word for it. This is gonna be weird. But hey, now you can murder people better.
And that was the whole goal of this.
And no pact! You did it pactless. I can't believe I'm supporting that, but I'm glad we did it this way.
Me too. Thank you for being there for me, Penn.
I'll
Literally couldn't do it
always
without you.
be there for you. I'm really worried more about telling the others, though. I just remembered that they exist.
Wow.
In the sense of repercussions of telling them about my actions, not like I forgot their people. I did ask if they were alive before we started this whole thing.
They're alive.
All right, just hold it together and we'll tell them maybe after this is done. Tell them whatever you want. I'm not telling them anything because it's your secret. This is you, and I want to be there for you. So if you need to keep this in, I'm going to respect that because I'm your friend. I'm a good friend, and I'm not going to out you like that. Yeah, that's why I'm not telling them. Yep.
Oh, Penn, I know you. The second we're out there, you will love to gloat about this. And I don't mind.
Yeah, totally. Not worried at all.
Well, whether they like it or not, it's been done.
Has been done.
We'll figure something out after we deal with my mess at home.
Absolutely.
And go for it.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, as if she's about to walk out the tent, I just turn to wherever my patron's standing, and I'm like, write that down.
Highly dangerous, volatile use of rituals without a full understanding of what they involve.
You're
Reckless
incredibly
use
biased.
of magic on friends. When friends demand something that is dangerous and potentially harmful, it is logical to concede to their demands.
I don't. When you put it out like that, it sounds very different. But whatever. Sure, yeah.
I am simply documenting my observations.
Yeah. Unbiased journalism at its finest. I'll follow whatever Lilith's doing at this point.
What is Lilith?
I didn't think I was going to have Lilith having her snapping point. Like, Hellsinger had her snapping point. Now Lilith had her snapping point. All right.
You just needed an enabler.
Yeah.
You just needed somebody who would let you do dangerous things and cheer you on the entire way. That's what happened.
I mean, Lilith will walk out of the tent, yeah.
All right. So what's everybody else been up to at this moment?
I've been trying to get the Prime Minister to stop being so vague about his plans because he's been so vague since we met, and our friends are in danger now, so he needs to stop fucking around and get solid.
Yeah, Koshano's trying to call back to warn the keep, but as he's doing it, he has a moment where he kind of stumbles. It's somebody's negotiating very poorly. Sorry.
I feel like 1,000 contracts called out in agony and were silenced.
I'm still with that. I imagine that not a lot of time has passed from our scene, so I'm just beside Liana.
This is multiple things happening all at once here. So, all right. So Norbog, you tell the Prime Minister. I apologize. Look, the plan is very simple. I will send my main force to the front gates to divert as much of their forces as I can. If your team can get in through the back way to the dungeons where we let Lilith out, it's a straighter shot to the throne room.
And is your team up for it? Because you just let an assassin walk straight into camp and kill one of our friends.
Disguised.
So what if other people are disguised?
They could be disguised, they could be invisible, they could be inside other people.
So, do you know how to deal with any of that then?
The best we can do is deal with it as it comes.
Prime Minister, you're not exactly inspiring a lot of confidence in your ability here. How did you get
I'm
your
sorry.
power again?
Fighting legions of devils was never in the campaign. So this is new territory for me.
We're just hoping Lilith would, sweep up and save all your problems?
Wow, Lilith's reaction to that. To be honest, things weren't going great before you guys arrived. But I see an opportunity here.
Why is that always the case? People just can't get things done until we show up. Again, that doesn't inspire a lot of confidence that once we leave, things will be stable here.
If the devil's gone, we can start rebuilding to something more stable. I hope that devil lords do not become a frequent problem.
I mean, if you're looking as Lilith as your leader, it might be a problem.
She is just a tiefling, right? She doesn't have any devil lords. She's not...
She tends to make rash decisions and think emotionally.
I see.
Just fine. Do your part with your soldiers to get the distraction. We will do the hard, dirty work for you. By the time it's done, make sure you are actually, worthy of being prime minister of this land. Because we're not always going to be here. And even if you have a figurehead in Lilith, you can't always rely on just one person.
No, we will need our own heroes. You're right.
Yeah, and I'm still not exactly confident that anyone on this island can actually help us. So I'll go find Angelo and Koshano again.
Oh, wait, before you go.
Yes?
Take this scroll to one of your spellcasters. It should refresh your party.
What exactly is it?
It's revitalizing. It'll give you the feeling of having a night's rest.
And all the benefits of it, too?
Yes.
Oh, good. Yeah. Thank you. That is... I don't want to say it out loud, but that's like the first useful thing he's done for us so far. But
Our resources are few, but not non-existent.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We did get rather beat up on our way here, so thank you.
I understand things look a bit ramshackle here. We are up against staggering odds.
You are in luck. We have faced worse. Just try not to make a habit of needing us. Gets tedious.
I would prefer not to in the future. It's all the same.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Yeah, I'll take the scroll back to the two spellcasters that are around. And making good life choices. Using thorough common sense and asking each other for consent before doing weird magical stuff.
I mean, I was just merged with the warlock.
But you talked about it really well first.
You talked about it.
You were merged with yourself, which was a bit more of a known entity here. Team common sense over here.
Yeah.
That
Fair.
Death Knight was a servant of Vecna. I just want to
So
put that
fucked.
out there.
Oh, that means I passed Vecna's test.
What? Evil Knievel couldn't make that leap. What are you talking about?
I beat the Death Knight. I got rid of the Death Knight.
Technically.
I bested the Death
Knight is just Lilith now, and that's
Technically, Lilith bested the Death Knight.
I don't think you guys thought of any consequences going into this, at all.
What could there possibly be?
In Penn's mind, making someone your friend is the same as defeating.
That's...
Kill them, make them your new best friend.
He didn't do either of those things.
I don't think you guys actually won in this scenario at all. So yeah, I'll take the scroll back to Koshano and Angelo. And, hey guys, how you guys okay?
Yeah, Angelo now has a little more information about what we're up against at fairly hefty cost.
That's good, because, yeah, it sounds like the rebellion here, I think they're mostly going to be meat shields, which is their
I got that
choice.
impression too.
Yeah, I think they're leaving the actual demon killing up to us, which seems very unfair, and I think we should at least get some titles out of this. Like, if Lilith gets to be a princess, like, don't you want to be a duke? Do you guys want to be dukes?
Of this shithole? No, thank you.
Oh, but titles are really useful sometimes, too. Don't have to do shit.
I
Just don't
guess. I don't know. I got just become so accustomed to claiming whatever titles I feel would be useful at the moment. But yeah, heraldry and stuff. It is a kingdom people have heard of, I guess.
Will I
Well,
get a cool ring?
you could ask. It doesn't hurt to ask.
Hey, what
Well,
I
the
Cool.
one helpful thing they did do is scroll over revitalization, full night's sleep, all your spells back. And I'll hand it to, I'll hold it out. Either one of you can have it. They need a spellcaster, though.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well-
Let's...
Shouldn't we wait for
Yeah.
should we
Get the
be all
others.
together?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's circle up before we crack into this.
Speaking of all together,
Yeah. Where's Lilith and Penn?
when did Lilith and Penn stroll in? I needed a minute to process that. I beat the Death Knight.
I did, and no one
Passed
can
the
convince
test.
me otherwise.
Vecna's my best friend now.
We're cool now.
So anyway, I don't know. Are we taking a victory lap around the tent? What are we doing, Lois?
I need to get back inside the tent and pick up my oath bow that I just found, since I don't know where my other weapons are at the moment, since I guess they took it from me. The bastards. And I took
Have you
a
ever
look at this.
established if Lilith is ugly?
Yeah, did we establish
I'm beautiful on the inside.
Just wondering what my
She
reaction
settled
should
into
be
a
to
form,
your.
right?
Yeah.
She was able to
Physical.
settle herself into looking like Lilith. That may change with circumstances.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
Um,
What I'm hearing is right now we're okay.
yeah.
Are you guys
So we
going to
wouldn't notice
volunteer
any change.
all this information when you come in? Or is this something we notice?
Following Lilith.
Before that, I want to ensure that before leaving the tent, I want to take out that oath bow that I just got. And apparently, I don't know Elvish. Who knows that? I'm gonna ask.
I can read any writing.
I don't know what to do with this thing, Puck.
Hey, look, it's what you found.
That's true.
I can identify it.
Yeah. You got
Okay.
Look, you got people who can identify and speak Elvish.
Apparently. Okay, I thought I was gonna do a thing. I can't do it. Let's do it as a team.
Your stuff might be in the castle.
I know, but I need a weapon until I can get my weapons. So in the meantime, I have an oath bow.
Lilith Singer,
Interesting that
my
now
dear
we're a
friend.
team.
Yes.
In the time that I have known you, I've seen you use a weapon about 6 times. And we've been playing.
But I like the aesthetic of the oath bow. Man. What? It says.
You know, the
Where
more I
do you
hang, the more I hang out with Lilith, the more I understand why we get along.
I mean, princess riding into battle does have to have, some impressive weaponry.
It's just like, I can't go in without my weapon, and I'm like, you never use your weapons.
I'll let you guys discover it.
I guess if nothing's super obvious when you come in, just gonna be like,
I guess I'm walking out. It's like,
how-
let's go meet up with the crew.
how are you?
Awkward silence.
Good? I look at Penn. Good. Yeah, good.
Hey.
Great.
That sounds suspicious.
Right? Yeah, I mean,
I
you,
am
To say
assuming
something?
they just slept together. That's like where my brain went.
you seemed a little. I absolutely do not think that would ever happen in a million years. It doesn't even cross Koshano's mind. You seemed quite distraught. Well, when you left. Understandably so.
Yeah. That was before. And now I'm ready to get revenge.
I'm staring down Penn. Because this is a very calm version of Lilith.
The face I'm making and making sure to not make direct eye contact is absolutely fucking happening right now. It's very much just.
And I'm just.
Lilith, if you don't mind me asking, which Lilith am I speaking with right now? Is it Hellsinger or Lilith Classic?
Oh, that's how you want to call me? I'm classic.
All right.
Baby, you're so classic.
You just had handling this well, but I'm glad to see you focused. So yeah, a few things. One, we do have a little more information on what we're dealing with. If y'all remember, a different iteration of Angelo did have a connection to a similar entity, and we've managed to pull in some of those memories. So it seems like we're playing on the arrogance of a devil is kind of our best asset here for our plan of attack. Oh, and Norbog got something from the Prime Minister. It should save us some time if everyone wants to just hold tight for a second. And crack open the scroll and read that one out. And yeah, I guess we all get a long rest then.
Yep, you guys all get long rested.
Oh,
I did
wow.
mention flaming wings, but they went away when she coalesced.
Oh, that worked. All right.
That's very convenient.
Nice, and I think my most powerful spells because I rolled high with nature.
Outstanding.
Hell
Outstanding.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nailed it.
And there
Oh,
was
you killed
one
it.
more thing. It's possible that the other version of me's patron knows this Amanzu, and there could be potential danger to other loved ones.
Who's your other patron?
The patron that the alternate version of me had was an Amanzu too, but not the same one that we're dealing with.
Yeah, it seemed like sort of a little bit lower level, more of an aspiring lord than, someone like Malik Ball.
Something's telling me it would be a really bad idea for me to say the name.
Good thinking there, probably, yeah. Yeah. So, it seems like...
Koshano?
Yeah.
My apologies, go ahead.
No, if you've got something. I was just kind of going to say that it just doesn't seem like we have much of a plan except for back door, so I'm open to whatever information anyone's got.
Oh, my thing was unrelated. And I hold up a bow like, can you identify this?
Who did the sending go to? Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, did I ever get through to somebody on the sending stone? Actually, let's
So,
address that.
I'm glad you asked. The sending comes back from an unfamiliar source.
I was just using the stone. I don't have the spell.
Oh. Just using the stone. So, if it's just from the stone, then comes back Jabetta's office.
With whom am I speaking?
Oh, I'm her new assistant.
And your name would be?
Oh, I go by Gregory.
Okay, Gregory. I need to speak with Wormspit. You could find him for me?
Of course. He's currently delivering a seminar. Can I give him a message?
Nope, this is urgent and more relevant than literally anything else he could possibly be doing.
Oh, right. Okay. Let me go see if I can interrupt him for you. Who shall I say is calling?
The Copper Lord.
Okay. Copper Lord. Got it.
Covered up. Who the fuck is Gregory?
I don't know, but I don't like him already.
Gregory, I'm in the middle of something. What? Oh, okay. The Copper Lord? Hello, this is Wormspit. Yes, hello.
Wormspit, are you, could you get somewhere private for a moment? It's very urgent.
Yes, of course. Give me a moment. Yes, what is it?
Okay, first off, who's Gregory?
Oh, Jabetta needed an assistant for some of the paperwork. He's an intern from one of the administration classes.
All right, you trust him?
As much as I trust anyone.
Okay. We need you to grab basically Jabetta, every other cleric we have on site, every sort of holy and radiant power you can imagine. You need to ward the entire keep against unfamiliar devils. There could be powerful assassins on their way.
Devil assassins, I see.
Potentially.
Well, we can consecrate a lot of ground around the keep. Since we have the temple in place, it will certainly help. I'll see what I can do. We'll put out prayers to the deities we are familiar with. Perhaps they can aid us in the protection.
Okay. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully they're not coming that way, but you just want to make sure that you're prepared.
Of course, of course.
All right. Excellent.
I'll let you know if anything develops.
Fantastic. Would love to chat further, but not really time at the moment.
Do it ASAP, Wormspit.
Of course. I hope you are all faring well out there.
As well as can be expected. All right, so... yeah, I'll identify the bow.
Tis an oath bow. An oath bow allows you to designate an enemy, a sworn enemy, when you attack it. You have advantage in attacks against your sworn enemy until your sworn enemy dies. You deal extra damage to your sworn enemy of up to 3d6.
Okay, basically it's range of shit. Pick someone you especially want to die and focus your fire on them.
But you have disadvantage on attacking anybody who isn't your sworn enemy with all of the weapons.
With all other weapons?
While your sworn enemy lives.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's basically like once you pick out someone, you're just going straight after them. Ignore everything else.
Or whatever his name was.
Malik
Brooks.
Ball.
Malik Ball.
I think getting the name correctly in this sort of thing is very important. Yes.
You're gonna probably have to fight other things before you get there.
Yeah.
Get a pen.
I'd recommend. Yeah. Basically,
I'm gonna
wait
write
till
it
you're
on
ready
the
to
inside
engage.
of the bow, so I remember. It's all, keep in mind, this is Lilith's note bow. She wrote down the name of the Prime Minister on it earlier.
Does she have advantage on attacks against the
Sorry, I
Prime
forgot about
Minister now?
I fucking guess so.
It doesn't say it. It says whispered. It said scratch on the bow.
You did say scratch on the bow, literally. That was what you said.
Guess he has to die.
Whatever. We could do worse.
Yeah, just I would say hold
top
off
this
until
one.
until you're ready to do it, or like one enemy at a time.
And if you pick an enemy and they don't die, you have to wait 7 days before picking another one.
Oh boy! All right.
That is the pettiest weapon I've ever seen, and I love it.
So beautiful. The worst way possible.
The bow of divine pettiness.
I like this weapon's energy.
Yeah. So, any brilliant ideas?
Load up.
Pen's face.
All right.
I think we're prepared.
Misdirection, I guess. So what we know now is there are probably going to be guards at the back. The Prime Minister and his forces are going to be attacking at the front to try to pull as much in. Some of the guards could be devils. We're not going to know who, most likely, unless someone can see through disguise or sense the devil specifically. Is that something anyone can necessarily do? And I'll
I
actually
think
pull
you should
out
crash a wedding.
his glasses. Don't.
We could summon a devil, and I'm sure that devil could see other devils. Lilith and I are pretty tight with this one devil, and I pull out a little bone idol.
Who exactly?
Oh, right, that was in Calimport. We summoned a bone devil,
Oh, with the other one.
and he gave us his bone thing so that it's easier to summon him in particular.
Okay. All right.
I've been using that more.
Because it's still kind of hard to do. But yeah, I mean, I think technically we can do it.
Can he be controlled or trusted?
He serves Lilith because Lilith is like queen of the hells, or she used to be. And he just cuts off very sharp as he's thinking about what he's saying and where it leads.
I say, yeah.
It'll
Does that
still
really?
work. Pretty
authority in
sure
this-
it'll still work.
Yeah, but will it work if we have Lilith and not Hellsinger?
And yeah, will it work in this
'Cause
timeline? 'Cause
Lilith
it's a
is
different
not the
version.
queen of the house.
Like, are there any devils here that regard her as queen of the hell?
I think that Lilith's got what it takes.
I smirk. I think it'd be fine.
If we summon a devil who goes in and immediately betrays us, everything is much worse. Like, you recognize that, right?
Okay, then let's just not summon a devil. That sounds simpler. I can be amenable to that.
I can do some misdirection. I can do a little mislead, an illusory version of myself, sort of charge through to try to draw as much off the back gate as possible. But apparently the back gate is the most direct route to the throne room, where we'll find Ball and wipe him off this plane of existence, I guess is the plan.
I mean, we're running out of time, too, if our friends are going to keep dying.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a distraction to surprise him, so I can go in there as bait, since they want me so much. And while I distract us, they do whatever they need to do ceremony-wise.
I feel like we should at least have like groups of people. Probably.
What if I were to be turning you over? Do you think they'd buy that?
What if we disguise someone as Lilith, so we're not actually handing them Lilith?
Who can possibly act like me?
I pop on the disguise hat. Oh, darling, it's not that hard.
Forgot to flip your hair.
At the mention of friends dying, I definitely look at Liana. Is there any change?
She's getting warmer again.
We do,
Could we disguise Liana as Lilith, unconscious, and give her over?
Then we are putting an unconscious woman in danger.
okay, hold on. Fourth wall, we've received ultimates. The accounting here, it says, for this fantastic disaster of a session, ultimates for everyone. And the math comes out to 6.
Sounds
So I
like
think that
a
means
Dungeon
everyone.
Master. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. Yep. Mhm.
Oh,
Well, I
Thank
think
you.
we know what that means.
I appreciate the one I got.
Somebody make him
I
burn
appreciate
it.
all of them.
Yeah, well, yeah,
So
Oh dear.
Thank you so much.
hate it.
my concern with disguises, something the Prime Minister mentioned, is that Devil's Sight has a tendency to see through illusions.
Chat says the
Are we
odds for
over-
Liana.
Are we overthinking this? Because
I think we are.
we
I
could
think we
make
should
the
just
most
go.
beautiful plan, and it will
I'm
fall
Liana.
apart, and we will just end up straight up fighting our way through. So, like, maybe we should just start out with straight up fighting our way through.
I like that plan.
Stealth until we're
Then
made
what do
and,
we do with her?
and start kicking ass.
We're just gonna leave her here unconscious?
I mean, it's better
In a
than
tent
bringing her
that
with
can burn
us
down?
unconscious.
What's wrong with her? Because I'm pretty sure that I haven't seen her like this, or if I did, it was very briefly.
Koshano, we had the scroll. Can you put me back in there? I want to try something.
Yeah, let's do it.
I lay down.
Yeah. So, all right, there we go. And I'll cast Dream on Angelo.
All right. Angelo, you're brought back to the same place, that same room with that same boiling pot. And the spear of water that was around it is still boiling away. It's nearly gone now.
Okay. This time, I'm a bit different. Do I still see her in the space by the pot?
Yeah, she's still curled up in the corner in her bed, muttering to herself as a small girl.
I fall to my knees. And to dream, I reach for the sword. It feels different in my hands. I remember my dad. I remember having a patron. And I have one hand on the sword and one hand clutches to a pendant around my neck. And I imagine the water again. And I say a prayer. My first prayer to Selune. And I pray for this fire to end, for there to be cold water everywhere, and for Liana to wake up with me.
All right. And the windows and doors open up and flood as the moonlight shines through. Sinking everything as it all begins to float up as you're fully immersed. And you and Liana both awaken. What happened?
Are you okay? Say something.
I'm here. They wanted to use me. They wanted me to use me to get to Lilith.
But they didn't.
Did I hurt anyone?
I don't think so. I looked to Norbog. She saw.
No, we knocked you out before you could. Sorry about that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a burden.
You're not. But you might know something now. Do you know what's going on?
Curious. It's more than just completing the deal now. He wants revenge.
A lot of that going
Tell
around.
us as much as you know. Yeah.
He's in the throne room. He's using his powers to try and reverse the effects of the spell on Liara. She's asking for a deal. That's the last I remember.
Do you happen to see how well guarded the throne room is? Number of guards, traps, any
There are a
details that could
number
help?
of horned devils and a large beast, pestilent in nature, that guards the door to the throne room. Is a horrendous creature. Most of the forces are bizarre armored beasts. They carry pole arms. And they have masks that look like children's faces.
Do you have any idea the best way to defeat them?
Can I do a check to see if any of this rings a bell from studies, information, anything like that?
Religion check, please. Or Arcana. Either will work.
Can I try to?
Absolutely, you may.
Go with... Yeah, go with... Oh, I only got a 10.
22.
They sound like Miragon. Miragon are created from the souls of people who served evil kings and lords in life, mindlessly and without regret. They are made into kind of conscript bodyguards in the Hells. They wear thick, brass-covered armor, and their faces are covered in this brass sculpted mask that is cherubic in features. They're not super formidable, but they'll throw themselves in front of the devils they're serving without fear. They do not care. As far as what she knows about fighting devils, she says they are immune to fire. They're born from it. This is something really the Lilith should have known a long time ago. But I guess we're just going to talk about it.
I nudge Lilith in her brain, and I'm like, your other fireball is at least part necrotic now. I think, right? That's what I would have perceived out of that.
He cannot be charmed. He doesn't like silver.
Okay. That's something.
Beyond that... Oh, there is another thing. The Blood War. There are
About it.
demons in the jail cells.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, that is interesting now, isn't it?
Liana,
We're
you
gonna
are
take a
not
break
a burden
right
at
there.
all.
Now we got something. Man, I was thinking, like, we really should have at some point in the past cashed in that IOU for a Holy Lathander weapon, but I think it's a little late for that at the moment.
We have a pocket cleric now, though.
Yeah, pop
You have
your
a book
pocket
cleric.
cleric out.
Book cleric.
I'm sure it'll happen when we need it.
There you go. All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes. See what the
Back in 15
fuck happens
minutes.
next.
Oh boy.
I'm playing Ludima Razorclaw, an anthropheline wizard who plays a magical harp.
Okay, but that's an elf.
Hey kids, are you tired of those boring old standard miniatures?
Where's that voice coming from?
It's not important. You can't defeat epic foes with normal heroes. You need custom heroes. And you can get all the custom heroes you need any way you want them at Hero Forge.
you hear that too, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Shut up! It's not important. What is important is that with the launch of Hero Forge 2.0 update, you have more customization options than ever. And now you can get them printed in full color.
It's just like I designed it!
Just log into HeroForge.com anytime, any place, even on your phone. You can make your heroes whatever you want them to be. Dozens of fantasy species, thousands of items to mix and match. Let you create virtually any character you can imagine.
An elephant man!
Wow, look, frog folk!
I made a giggle dog!
They even have robots!
A bald eagle riding a wolf carrying flamethrowers! So much freedom!
You can have your minis printed in a wide variety of quality materials, or download the STL file and print them at home. Oh, and did we mention that you can create custom images for your heroes and digital tokens for online games?
Wow, those Hero Forge minis
look
sound
so cool.
great!
You bet they are. Get your Hero Forge miniatures today. After all, you're gonna need them for what comes next.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Get your Hero Forge minis today.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we gotta come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves hub.
I don't.
I don't know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately after.
I was thinking
come up to your
fleet
window?
eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think
Maybe.
that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension
it.
DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brandon, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it!"
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people. Fucking
Vince.
every cop in the county comes after you guys. When you like break out of a hospital, it's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? No, like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. This is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit!
Ow, God, I can't breathe.
Scratched the code. It ain't over yet. I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card, which places a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has Vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with Vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaiba!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a pill. It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It it is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
Ah! What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't I wear clothes?
Hello, who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding Hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. Oh,
Yes.
you need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys,
Rest of Us.
I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical
Yeah, 'cause-
question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. You can't take back your choice in D&D. So go on and work together. Friendly or strangers, help me get This is your time. It's your story to tell. Enter the world of mercenary. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
Well, the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. It's not a guitar or a banjo or uke, a dulcian and oud or a zither. It's a Renaissance lute, and yes, she's a beaut, and I'll dither with her, whether hither, thither, or wherever. But the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. The neck it is bent, for to keep it in tune, the gut frets will move at your leisure. The front is spruce pine, the back's maple and fine, rounded and ribbed for your pleasure. But the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. So shut the hell up and sit down. So shut the hell up up and sit down.
Harpy the harpy, so misunderstood. Until today we all did say she'd never do us good. But now she has a column, and not the kind from Greece. Ask her now the whys and hows of all your brave PCs. 'Cause she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. Are you the kind of player who likes to have romance, but in the world of your campaign you never get the chance? Who knows the hearts of NPCs as well as Harpy does? She'll tell you true just what to do. She's your friend because she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. You dungeon masters brave and bold might have a problem too. Is PC flirting getting old? Whatever should you do? Harpy's here, don't make her shout, don't hide behind your screen. Ask her now, she'll help you with hormonal LARPing teams. 'Cause she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. And anything else you think of as you roll the dice to date. Reactions based on randomness leave too much up to fate. For when she takes a break from ripping man flesh off the bone, advice she'll surely give you some by email, not by phone.
Hi Harpy, I have a question about this half-celestial drow werefox I wanted to ask out. My bad, I'll email.
Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC.
Sitting on a rock on the side of the road is a bugbear. Try to get by, none shall pass. There's a bugbear. MMO RPG, there was a glitch, an anomaly. A monster's born, what couldn't be killed. Every newbie slays his XP fills. Bugbear. 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 Joined the game and we formed a guild to spot the bugbear. Kills every noob who tries to leave town cause he's a bugbear. We tried to fight but we didn't get far. He had a flaming vorpal morning star. Hit us in the chest and our heads popped off. And he dumped our bodies in an animal trough. Bugbear. 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 Tried again, this time to sneak around the bugbear. On the HUD map, found our party, he's the bugbear. Dropped a meteor spell from a mile away. We were crushed, we were dead without delay. Looted our corpses and sold our stuff. And dumped our bodies in an animal trough. Again. Bugbear. 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 On an online forum, we asked about the bugbear. They said no glitch, it wasn't real, no bugbear. The bugbear was a player, had it out for us.
All right, hope you all enjoyed your short rest there. Our team is ready for action with some new information, potentially new assets. But before we hop back in, let's take a moment to meet our players. Puck?
Hello, and welcome back. I like to take this moment at the middle of the show to say I'm a very lucky dungeon master because I get to play with all these cool people here. And I like to take a little moment to have them tell you about the cool things they're doing out on the internet. And I'm going to start with my friend Noctum Sky Penn.
Hi, it's me. I forgot my glasses in the other room, so I guess we're just going to deal with that for the second half of the show. But you can find me on YouTube. I'm Noctum Sky. I do content. If you like Soft Boy, Spooky Boy, plays games, go check me out on YouTube. I'm also on Twitter. Yeah, I'm real mellowed out. I just had a cup of coffee, so I'm real chilly right now. It's going to be fun. We're going to do great. Good thing.
You're like that dude that's just like, oh, he's having a rough morning, and he has that first shot, and then he's just like, oh, I'm on a mountainside.
How I know I'm ADD. It mellows me out.
Next up, Norbog. Tell us what you got going on.
Guys, I'm Arcady. I play Norbog. You can usually find me hanging out over on my Twitter, which is Arcady Koshka. I do things like make cosplay and wear the cosplay and do makeup and paint things and hang out with my cat. So you can find me doing all that over usually on Twitter, but elsewhere on the internet too. And here every Sunday. Yay! Norbog out.
Yay! Thank you so much. Lilith, tell us what you're up to.
Welcome, Raiders! I just saw that.
Go Raiders! That was the name. That was the name of my high school football team. So it's like
Hi, welcome. If this is your first time on the stream, just understand that my character is not a Frankenstein mess. Depending on which book you read, then Penn's the Frankenstein. Doctor.
Thank you. I was going to say it's a doctor.
The doctor.
I'm a doctor. Thank you very much.
And I'm just a monster.
I mean, not necessarily, but
I'm okay with it.
Small M.
So, hi, my name's Dipper Dog. I play you all know her, Lilith Singer. The bard that doesn't think things through. And while playing here on Sundays with these lovely folks, I do play games and art on my personal channel on DipperDog15, where you can follow me on both YouTube or on Twitch, either platform. I'm usually on YouTube more, but I'm going to try to add in more stream time in Twitch as well, if that is what you prefer. And yeah, if y'all just want to like hang out with me, like I'm there ready to chat with you. Energy is kind of moody, so you know, you never know what you're gonna get. I think
but it's always fun.
Yeah. Oh, and roll for damage. I play June in World of Darkness, and I just found out that the meat hook injury that someone did on her leg is now producing some oily substance that's not natural. So I guess I'm turning a monster everywhere this week, which I'm okay with. Let's go. Bring it on, Faye.
What is happening?
I don't know. Just making bad rolls, bad decisions. All right, yeah. So you can see me there too on Thursdays at 9. Yeah, 9 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, now I'm done.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it. Angelo, what do you got going on?
Hey everybody, I'm Saber. I do art on Instagram at Saber_sensei, and I have just started a new sewing project. So you can go check that out on the Instagrams as well. I do some teaching of junior high kids and have started some dungeon mastering, world building. It's, you know, it'll be nothing compared to the table flip I'm doing later this year.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes I'm on Dirty 20 Gaming, and that's me. That's about it. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you so much. And, of course, Mad Maker, producer, Koshano. Tell us what you got going on.
I am Jonathan, also known as the Mad Maker, also known as the producer here at the Mercs of Mischief. I do. I got all kinds of stuff going on. You should check out my link tree to see what all is there. You know, you can order fun things off my Etsy shop. Check me out over on TikTok. Also, currently working on a podcast that we have coming out with friends of the channel, Dead Aussie Gamer and Blackthorn's Apothecary from TikTok. If you are in those circles, you may be familiar with those folks. It's a very fun, modern fantasy setting, buddy cop adventure, where a cleric and a paladin, unlikely partners, have to team up to solve some small town magic crime stuff. I don't want to give away too much. But, you know, those will be first episodes are planning to drop in May. And if you're a member of our Patreon, you'll get early access to some of those prologue episodes to learn a little bit more about the characters and the setting. So be sure to check that stuff out. Make sure you're following us over on Twitter and hop into our Discord if you have questions or want to know what's coming up.
All right. Thank you so much. Look forward. The Buddy Cop show is pretty good. I've been listening to some stuff, getting some previews. It's going to be a lot of fun. You gotta check it out. Yeah, I'm Puck. Man,
Norbog?
I'm trying to get achievements.
Sorry, I was mod stuff.
Oh, all right.
Anyways.
I'm trying to get some achievements. I'm on a quest to 100% all of the games in my Steam library. Got a little bit derailed last week because we were doing a cool chat over here. We were doing this talk show, but that's okay. We'll be back this week on Monday. Also, I'm doing some world building on my channel on YouTube, Puck and Talk, where I'm building our next big campaign. I'm building out the world there. My guest this week will be the very Felix of Dingo Doodles. Is going to be coming on and talking to me about my world and offering any suggestions and his input there. And maybe we'll build some stuff together. We'll see what happens. You should just hang out and talk about stuff. That's me. Also, I want to talk to you guys about Hero Forge. Have you folks heard about Hero Forge? Boy, howdy. Let me tell you about Hero Forge. Hero Forge is 30 feet tall and has an 8-pack. And ranches 3,000 head of cattle and is all man. No,
I mean, you could create this character in Hero Forge.
You could
maybe not the
create
8-pack
this
specifically, but
in Hero
I think they cut it off
Forge.
at
Hero
6.
Forge is custom miniatures online. You can go onto Hero Forge and create your miniature any way you want to, any way you like. There's thousands of options available. You can make any race, any class, any style. And there's always new stuff coming out. If you haven't been to Hero Forge in a few weeks, it's brand new Hero Forge. So you're going to want to check it out.
A great use of Hero Forge that a lot of people may not realize. We actually did a video about this on our YouTube channel a little bit. You can use it as a painting planning tool for your minis. So it allows you to color up the minis in as much detail as you want, including multiple layers, figuring out sort of like what the shadow, the main, and the highlight color are. And once you dial that in, you can kind of look there and use that as a reference when you're painting. It's improved my painting, personally, and so I recommend you give that a try.
Excellent use of that. Absolutely. Painting planning, art planning. There's a lot of things you can do with Hero Forge. So, you know, it's worth it. It's even good if you're just bored and you want to mess around with characters, come up with some concepts, play with randomizers, mess with stuff. Just go to Hero Forge. They support us. We love them. Go to Hero Forge. Go to Hero Forge. Anyways, that's it. Thank you all. Thank you to our sponsors. Let's get back into the game. Which music do I need? I need this one. When last we left our heroes, oh boy, what a first half. They were dealing with the aftermath of the attack of devil assassins that killed Piztog. Penn emerged from his book and decided to use the ritual that created their first greatest enemy to merge Lilith Singer with Zariel and Random Death Knight.
He was a hot Death Knight. I want to point that out too.
I died killing the last thing that was created through this ritual.
Yes.
He killed my parents.
This is not him. This is Lilith. And a hot Death Knight.
That's I think that might be worse. I think putting the Lilith factor in is something worse.
That was most of what happened, if I'm being honest, before the break. But also, Angelo went back into the dreams of Liana and was able to extract her from her unconsciousness and seemingly remove the boiling pot inside of her that was causing her to boil up and might have done something terrible, but we'll never know. Also,
I don't like how you said seemingly.
Dungeon masters use a lot of words. Anyways. Also, Angelo received all of the memories of their alternate self through a skillful use of an ultimate from Koshano. Also, I have this ultimate here. I understand the chat said they were giving it to Liana, but I'm Liana, so I'll take it. I will take it on her behalf.
That feels like cheating. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, and so the person who gave us that ultimate, they use a different name when they make their donations there than they use than we have in Twitch chat. And so I don't know if necessarily if it was the person. I've never necessarily connected that to a Twitch chat. So I don't know if it was the person who gave it to you that said it was for Leon.
I mean,
that was just a suggestion from.
Oh well, then never mind. It wasn't Eddie.
Unless they want to.
I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it.
Was it? Yeah, no, it wasn't it.
I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna tuck this in to my little spot here at the bottom of the page where it says Dungeon Master Ultimate 1.
And why shouldn't I keep it? I mean,
yes. Why shouldn't I keep the ultimate? It's mine.
I don't like that voice.
I found it. So the party has prepared. They've had a long rest. They've talked about a couple bad ideas, a couple good ideas. They did a couple bad ideas and a couple good ideas. And they've decided to engage, in the plan.
Now we do have a bit more information. So, wait, you mentioned...
Yes, there are demons locked in the dungeon.
Yeah. Does anybody know how to let them out? Is there a certain key? Do they have special, like, magical locks now that the devil's in control? Leon, any information on that?
There was a jailer. He's a chain devil.
All right.
He will have the keys to open the doors.
Okay. If we can just sort of release Havoc, that would help draw more away from the throne room, theoretically. I think our best bet is to just draw as many enemies away from Ball as we can before we make our attack. So,
A type of misdirection. Okay.
yeah. So getting down there, getting the keys off of Bone Devil.
Chain Devil.
Chain Devil. Sorry. A lot of devils in this.
There's a lot going on.
You'd know if it was a Bone Devil.
You don't happen to know the name of this Chain Devil, do you, Liana?
I do not know his name.
I like how you're thinking, though. I was thinking similar.
Yeah, I think we're on the same
Although
page
I
there.
think a chain devil might be a little out of my pay grade, but I could check.
I'm afraid I don't know his name. The devils
Where?
are cautious with their names.
Where's the dungeon in relation to the back door in the throne room?
It is the next floor up from Lilith's dungeon.
Lilith, did you get a good look on anything on the way out there?
The way you went out was through an alcove in your dungeon that went through a cave and then came to the rebellion spot.
Can we go back up through Lilith's dungeon then?
Yeah, that's the back door that you
Oh.
guys have been handed.
Oh, great.
Oh, that is
would've
the
been
back
nice to
door.
know.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
We can just blow a hole from underneath them.
Yeah, so it's like on the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that's the closest thing we've got to a plan. I also think that plan shouldn't leave this room. We've already seen the devils are coming around disguised as people. There's nobody else in this camp we can trust right now.
Okay.
So just us?
Looks like it. What else is new?
Liana, are you coming with us?
Oh.
If you think I should, I'm still feeling a bit weak.
We can leave.
I personally
Wojciech
don't
with-
think it's a good idea.
I think, look, if this all goes to hell, pardon the pun, there needs to be some legitimate heir alive.
Of course.
Should they all... Is Puck with us?
Puck has gone off to his own tent. He's not hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, like we
We
have Puck and
scared him.
Misty and Wojciech around, and the friendship sunk itself. But we can call it back up. Like we can tell them to go away and get Liana as far away from here as possible to keep her out of this fight.
Get them offshore. Are they safer here or offshore? Because, I mean, the ocean is still kind of mad at us.
Hey, what did we do to the ocean?
Talos, your uncle's former god, the whole thing.
Oh, we killed him.
You think we killed the god Talos?
Well, we banished him back to the wind plane.
You're talking about the wind thing. I'm talking about the evil god of the ocean.
Oh, the one in the trident.
Wouldn't Liana be safe back at the keep? Bunch of clerics there. Not something devils want to go looking about around.
Yeah, they did. Oh, I did phone back home and I informed Wormspit that they're consecrating as much ground as they can. They have the temple. They can lock her up in Slune's temple for the moment.
I could go to the Quill Point Islands.
That's not a bad idea.
Lathander is pretty powerful, especially against devils and demons. She's human,
Someone
so
we
they
can
won't think
trust?
she's a heretic.
In case something like, I hope I did a good job, but I don't know for sure if it's a forever thing.
Anybody who can cure it, it would be the clerics and paladins on the Quill Point Islands.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Penn?
they're nearby, so if we send the boat with them, the boat can come back and pick us up if we don't die.
And you look concerned.
Oh no, it's just home. Or sorry, not home. The place I'm from. I don't care. She could go if she wants. I'll
Yeah,
write
you don't
a
have to
letter
go.
of recommendation if you want, or whatever. Whatever you need.
Thank you. I would very much appreciate it.
Sure, and I'll draft something up with my signature, and if I have like something the equivalent of like a signet ring or something, just like here you go.
Here you go. Done. All right.
Should I draw up a teleportation circle? Or is this an easy
Ooh.
journey?
Yeah, about how long is the journey, do we know?
Not too long, maybe a day or two.
yeah, do we want to expedite that?
I
And when you got the tattoo, do you get like multiple uses out of it, or?
no. In fact, I was real tired from the one that you gave me until we took that weird scroll thing.
They're your spells, Angelo. If you want to use one to get her there fast, go for it.
Oh,
if
yeah.
not, we got the boat that can get her there in a day or two.
No, I think it's important to get her there faster. I do the thing.
Which
Can
reminds.
we double check there's nothing possessing her she's not aware about?
Do any of us know how to check for possession? I can do a magical awareness on her. See. Yeah.
I mean, I can see if she's under the effect of a spell, but I don't know if I can really suss out possession.
Yeah. I'll do a magical awareness because that'll see if there's any spells or magical objects on her.
Norbog, how does magical awareness work?
I'm just a freaking awesome barbarian, and
No, I mean, like, is it a one area thing? Is it a area?
it's 60 feet. In 60 feet. In 60 feet. If you had not said that, I wouldn't have noticed it. But yes, I would freaking love to drop a magical awareness on Liana and anything in 60 feet of her.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Wasn't even thinking of that. Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, I see her do that, and I pick up a mug and start sipping from it.
There is just the wisps of some magic kind of fading off of Liana, but nothing like what you felt before from her. Something weird's going on with Lilith's magic, though.
Boy, what school of magic is it? What flavor of weird is this?
Oh man, it is like there's necromancy, there's conjuring, there's there's necromancy, there's conjuring, there's other types of magic that you don't know about.
There's a lot I don't know about that's happening right now.
I like double take it, Lilith. Sit for a moment, circle back. Well, okay. Liana's fine. She should be good. But
right, so then let's
wait. Nope. She's not the sister I'm worried about. What the fuck did you two do? There's necromancy on her. And you
knew it.
Feel guilty.
What?
Fuck it. All eyes go to Penn.
Lilith doesn't feel like Lilith anymore.
I feel like Lilith.
Not just Lilith.
That's the longest sip in history.
You feel like Penn and like magic that isn't yours. And yours is still underneath there. If you want me to trust either of you, you need to come clean, or else I'm going to take the ship and go back home if you're going to lie to my face.
Well, as I look at Penn.
This is not my story to tell. I haven't lied at all.
It sounds like it's a sort of thing that has a lot to do with
It's an
you.
omission, a live omission.
I don't.
We don't have time for this.
We're right. We don't have time. Right. So I basically sucked up Zariel, and now I have a boost of power, which I will unleash to the other devils that have invaded my castle.
You sucked up Zariel. Care to elaborate on that, please?
I mean, nothing different from what happened before, from what I can consider like what Helsinger did.
This is really private.
So the thing that you did in the other world that helped contributed to the end of the world?
She saved. She did something.
Penn?
What?
What? What specific?
You need to tell me.
Ask me a specific question if you want an answer.
What did you do to Lilith?
I used a variant of a ritual to pull Zariel, who was in a death knight, into Lilith. However, the altercations I made to it allowed Lilith to maintain complete control over the transformation and her faculties. And that is the long and the short of it.
I seem to remember a specific wizard who thought they had made alterations that would result in control, and they turned out to be so wrong I fucking died.
Is that the spell you used?
You knew this. In awakened mind, I say you knew this. And I need you to know that you knew this.
I just trusted you.
And you should. It worked out just fine.
That
feel
spell
fine.
led to the academy being burnt to the ground, Penn.
That spell was used in different circumstances in a completely different way. Lilith wanted this, and she asked me to help her gain power. She originally wanted to make a pact. The person making the pact was being unreasonable, so I gave her an alternative, which she asked me to do, and I followed through with it to
Wait, so
help her do this.
a person said no to the pact, and you made them do a pact anyways?
It's not a pact.
Yeah, no, this isn't a pact.
Penn, for somebody who favors knowledge and learning so much, you sure as hell don't learn a damn thing.
Excuse me?
Lilith needed help,
This
I helped
friend-
her.
Exactly. He helped me.
Did he?
And you want to make sure everyone stays alive.
All right, hold on.
Why don't you think you're enough?
Because
Lilith, you're
I already
funny.
lost somebody. Norbog.
And now you've become someone else. You are risking losing yourself.
I'll do whatever it takes to protect you all. And after this is over, we can figure out a way to undo this or whatever.
That was going to be my question. Is this reversible?
I don't know.
I just want to sort of recap in some objective terms right now what is inside of our dear friend Lilith.
Lilith has absorbed a Death
Zariel.
Knight that was being possessed by Zariel, who was already formally inside of Lilith prior to this, which she had less control over. So, a Death Knight who was fond of Lilith for some reason, and Zariel. Those are
So-
what are inside of Lilith.
For all intents and purposes, Lilith, in addition to being Lilith and Hellsinger, is now a Death Knight that was under the control of a yet unknown entity that came to kill us, as well as a Lord of Hell. And we are going to go unleash demons with the intention of setting them against devils. I believe that may result in them immediately turning on her. It's a possibility. If it's a chance to destroy Zariel, and they are able to see that. I don't know what sort of demons are in there, how powerful they are, what they can see, what they can understand. I'm just trying to lay out as much information as possible so that we can have as good of an idea possible as what we're going into. The nuances of how much danger anyone is in beyond tonight, I think can be dealt with after tonight. For the moment, is it safe or wise to have Lilith in the presence of a lot of very pissed off demons?
I believe it will be fine, especially if she's the one freeing them.
All right. I, for one, don't have time to be upset about this right now. So we're going to continue dealing with the situation at hand as far as I'm concerned. That is my input.
I can stay from a distance if you are concerned. And keep an eye on things through a window, possibly.
Or perhaps even we enter through the dungeon, deal with the chain devil, and then you and somebody with you go on as someone else stays there for a moment to release the demons. We all kind of tuck into a corner, wait for chaos to break out, then move to the throne room. How do we feel about this?
Can we test to see if a demon or devil knows by looking at her with like a smaller one?
While they're still in their various dungeon chains, we should know pretty quick if they want to come at her.
I can also talk to them.
Right, they are negotiable. I'm pretty sure they're more pissed off at whoever jailed them.
My experience with demons, they're about the least negotiable. They just kind of do as they do. Devils, they got laws, they got rules. Demons, kind of the opposite. Here's an important question. Norbog, are you still with us?
Yeah. Look, the only way through this is forward, but I am so pissed off at you two.
All right, we can deal with those feelings later, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only way is forward.
All right. Outstanding.
And I mean, Koshano, like, we're all going to make decisions like this, right?
Oh, yeah. No, look, that's what I'm saying. All that can be dealt with later. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out what we're dealing with.
I don't think we're going to know until we walk directly into it and put Lilith in front of any of these people.
All right. All right.
We're in for one hell of a show tonight.
Yep. All right.
Well, the minister arrives and says, "My troops are ready to move. Are you ready to move out?"
The teleportation circle is ready. I assume that we just send Liana right away.
Yeah, she leaves on her way.
Yep. We need to get...
What do we want? Puck and Misty? Do we want them to go with her? Stay here? Wojciech, I assume, fight?
Yeah.
Or if we want to send him with her?
I will fight with front lines.
It's kind of what I was figuring. You're a good man, Wojciech.
I think the other
Puck's
two
useless.
should take refuge.
So
I think if Puck and Misty want to leave, that's a good option for them at the teleportation circle.
We'll find a safe place to go.
Yeah, we're sending you... You don't have any personal beef with Lathander, do you?
No, I don't think I've started anything there, personally.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to check. All right, yeah, you're gonna go be visiting some very devout folk. Have fun with that.
Oh, good. Lovely. I'm sure I'll fit right in.
Okay. All right. I guess.
All right.
Do what we do best.
If the time has come, you guys are led through the caves to the opening that leads into Lilith's old dungeon home. And let me bring you guys to that space.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. It's time to have a siege, everybody.
Time to raid.
Time to raid. So the opening is quite small. but it leads through a section of wall directly into the room containing Lilith's old home jail cell. The cave is a bit long and winding, but you find yourself at the small opening. Able to see inside. Let me bring you guys to
Still
see.
all black for me.
It's way in the top left corner. Might have to zoom out to find it.
I'm zoomed out all the way and I can't see anything.
Angelo doesn't have vision. Okay, there we go.
Angelo can't. Somebody cast blindness on Angelo.
Angelo doesn't have vision.
All right.
Every time I think I fix it, I don't fix it.
Don't that just...
All right.
All right.
Dimming.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Well, I'm a warlock, and contrary to normal, I probably shouldn't be in the front.
I can go first because I got hit points for days and danger zones.
I will draw my weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I do want a point of clarity. Do the other versions of the obsidian weapon have silver elements to them as well, or is it only the soul silver?
I would say they all have a silvered element to it. Why not?
All right.
I'm a benevolent person.
Mace. All right. Silver-coated mace. I can deal with that.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I'll follow in behind Norbog.
So there is a small, simple room with bars on the door, kind of enclosed. This was the place where Lilith was held. And there's a set of large, heavy metal doors that lead out of this space.
Are they the things that are below me?
Yes. That is the spot.
I open them, even if they're locked. I think I have a good pull strength.
I can open them, even if they're locked.
I'm channeling all of my frustration at Penn and Lilith on these doors so that in
You're
this
just
moment
tearing them
it's
open.
gone.
All right. Doors is getting ripped open. Boom. Doors is ripped open.
Lilith did have a linger stare staring at where she was kept.
Little pat on the shoulder from Penn.
She just hugs herself and then looks at you and takes a deep breath and carries on.
I will, at this point, cast Mislead. And I'm just going to have my illusory double walking next to my real self for now.
All right.
But I want to be able to split off at a moment.
Roll the barrels!
Oh, fuck you.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
I'm far enough away. Fuck that. I'm moving.
Where is everybody? I just looked at the Roll20 map.
We're on the right.
And I
You
shoved
went
the real
backwards.
Koshano away because I suspect they're gonna fucking explode, and I want him further away. How far can I push Koshano away from me?
Give me a strength athletics check.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
21.
Oh, yeah, you can
Punch
easily...
Koshano into the next room.
Boom. The barrels hit the back wall and, and burst into a pile of oil.
Oh,
spreading oil all over the place.
Prestidigitation clean? We have prestidigitation. We can clean shit up. You know that, right? Clean
With my
up,
foot, yeah.
clean up, everybody.
You're way back there. You ain't cleaning shit. You gotta move forward.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can kind of see it. I saw the barrel.
I was gonna say we got range on prestidigitation.
How shadowy is this dungeon?
Reboot. Cast it.
I can see the barrel that
you
was over here.
Currently, there are no lights other than what you guys have.
I will report back though that I did get a glance down the hall. There's at least 2 enemies. God, what's distance? How far can I see? They gotta be within 60 feet. They're probably 40, 50 feet away. At least 2 dudes.
I'm going to send my illusory double around the corner and charging down the hallway.
Oh, there goes stealth.
Alright.
I look at Penn.
I mean, that's technically stealth.
Stealth was I think we were betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Stealth went
ready.
out the window.
They were a little
'cause,
too
yeah,
ready.
stealth was never an option. There were dudes already there.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, illusory Koshano just starts running down here.
illusory Koshano gets a fire illusory thrown at him.
And it goes straight through
I'm
him.
sorry, for real thrown at him. It does go straight through him. It does ignite the oil.
Now looking through my illusory double's eyes, you know, I'll be able to see what's up here. So yeah, it looks like we got 3 total.
It's a devil covered with spines and 2 of those creatures covered in brass armor with unusual faces.
I send just the illusory double continue running straight through them. I do not care that they figure out what's going on. Then I'll pop back my invisible self there.
That's too big.
Oh no!
Gives a report.
What is that meatball looking thing
It's
going on?
a ball of fire that the oil ignited.
The oil is burning all over the stairs now.
You played Baldur Gate 3 like one time.
I'm casting the anti-life shell. Anybody who wants to get in my 10-foot radius.
Yep, invisible
All right.
Koshano will be in there with you, and he'll also tell everybody, all right, we got one spiny devil, we got 2 of those babyface dudes.
And they're swinging at him, trying to get at him.
He's
We had someone who could cast water spells.
just he's kind of doing like an NPC rest animation, just like.
Yeah, they start to figure it out pretty quick. It's just an illusion, you fools. They're coming up the stairs.
Oh no.
You could leave. Just hand her over.
You could fuck off and die.
They could hand me over.
But also, alternatively, they could fuck off and die.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has options.
I'm good with either choice.
We can't hand her over with the giant oil slick fire that you just did, so like that's
She'll be fine.
Will
She can handle it.
I don't trust you.
I do
I
like
don't trust
fire.
you. Don't tell them that.
What? They can't hear me from here.
She's good with fire, we're pretty sure. Most tieflings are.
So you're just making assumptions.
Mm-hmm. That's racist of you.
Wow. Wow.
Look, I spend a lot of time around tieflings. I'm a devil.
Wow. Do you hear this guy?
He has a lot of friends who are tieflings. Wow.
So he just knows. He must understand every tiefling. Wow.
I am a devil. We're basically the same.
They're
You have
basically
no
the
idea.
same.
Man, dude.
Wow,
you just,
dude.
wow.
Well, now
Can I
we
speak
really-
to your supervisor? I think they should.
Look, Ball would love to speak with all of you.
Take us to Ball.
Fake Koshano.
Come upstairs.
I'll just kind of warg back into fake Koshano here and just be like, you know, God, I think you got him almost convinced. Keep working on that negotiation. And he will continue to... Wait, is there an open door here, or is everything closed?
That is a closed door.
Okay. I don't think he can interact.
We would
Can't
love to
see
come up the stairs, and in fact, we're trying to come up the stairs, but then you threw barrels at us, lit them on fire, and now we can't come up the stairs. So I don't know what you expect us to do in this situation. You want us to go away? You want us to come with you?
I got something for this. You said it's nice and dim. Everything's shadowy. Invisible Koshano has his shadow cloak. Invisible Koshano is going to step through a thing and basically come up next to the door. Gonna shadow step up next to the door. Wait till they're not looking. And open it, but make it look like Invisible Koshano's opening.
My poor brain.
I'm gonna hope they're distracted enough that they don't notice. I'm gonna die, guys.
I mean, they can't get to us. They put fire in the way.
And we got a spare.
I'm over there.
I mean, they're okay with fire. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. Fire
Well, maybe
doesn't
they want to
bother-
come down the stairs and get us.
When you went through the fire as invisible Koshano, you didn't catch fire?
Oh, I didn't go through the fire. I shadow stepped around it.
Oh, shadow stepped.
You shadow step through the fire up
I
to
am
the top.
I am gonna wait until they're not like looking over at the illusory double, if that's at all possible. I don't know how much they're paying attention because they're probably gonna see my invisible self.
I think Penn and Norbog are trying to complain to HR as much as possible and keep them distracted.
You're annoying them.
I'm cleaning the dirt underneath my fingernails while you do this.
Go down. Bring us the tiefling. And the two creatures start stomping down the stairs.
All right, this door locked?
The door is not locked.
Sweet. Go
crack it open.
I'm cracking it open and sending fake shadow through it.
All right.
Do it.
Crack it open.
I guess
And there are two more of these babyface dudes and a chain devil.
Oh, this isn't where I parked my horse.
How is that illusion able to open the door?
And yeah, steps back. I mean, at this point, I think I got illusion over here and real invisible one over here.
Here, let me make this easier on you.
Okay. Oh, this was stupid.
We'll give Illusory Koshano a tint of blue.
Okay, great.
There, we have blue Illusory Koshano.
Yeah, so illusory Koshano.
How must be some way to dispel this illusion. Yeah, these guys are coming to fight you guys.
Good.
Okay. I'm not walking through the fire to get to them. They can walk through the fire to get to me.
You do
Very
know
well.
you can fly over the fire now, right?
Oh my god, that's right. I have flying boots.
Yes, honey. I gave you some boots that can fly now. I know they
Okay.
look beautiful, but don't forget that they have
some
special
of us
powers.
Don't have wings all the time and don't remember to do these things.
I just got these.
I'm also like not about to leave people by flying over the fire though.
I'm gonna need initiative, folks.
She does care.
It's fair.
That's an intelligence saving throw, not initiative. There we go.
Hey, I rolled a 13.
God, I'm so fucking bad at initiative.
I got rid of my nat 1 for the day.
I tossed the nat 1 out.
I guess I'm still digging the dirt underneath my nails. Like, all right, go have fun. You know, so you guys can take care of it.
Fighting something now, whatever. Let's go. All right. Is that everybody? I got Angelo. I got Penn. I have Norbog. Add Norbog. 7.
Yep.
Add. Where's Lilith? What did Lilith get?
I got a 7.
Oh, 7. There we go. We both got 7. That's where I got messed up. I saw the red 7 and I was like, Norbog, it's a 7. But they're different people.
Yeah.
All right.
Crit fail.
Their one was a crit fail. All right. So, man, this is everywhere already. All right, Angelo, you're up first.
How we do?
They're still in the fire.
Yes, they're still in the fire.
Okay.
They seem unimpeded.
And does my shell protect me from the fire if I were to go in?
The fire is not alive.
Frick. Fire's not alive.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
That
Yeah,
is
how
a
could you
fair
know?
question, though. In this scenario, The fire could be
Is
alive
the
for all we know at this
fire
point.
I mean, look, possibly, yes. What is the radius on that shell? Is it 10?
10 foot around.
10 foot.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to add a bubble to you. There you go.
Well, I mean, it's not going to last me very long if it doesn't protect me from things. So,
I mean, it doesn't
I guess
protect you from environmental, but they can't get to you.
that's fair. But I also can't attack with my cool sword. What is this? Sorry, I should have been more prepared. I wasn't expecting to roll so high. I never do on initiative, so. I'm gonna hold my action. Actually, I would love to swing my sword at them if they get within melee range.
If they get through the barrier?
Oh, I see what you're saying. They can't even get into. It's not that they can't hurt me. They actually just can't get into it. And then no, screw that. I'm gonna drop it, and I'm gonna cast Bane.
All right, Bane it is.
Oh, that was not mine. Boop, boop, doo. There's 2 of them.
That is a guardian of nature. And that is.
Oh, did I click a thing? I didn't mean to
No.
click a thing. Ignore that. I'm not even casting that.
Very well. Baned. Well, these creatures don't exactly have the best charisma. They're weird little goons. So they get an 11 and a 16. So number 3 is A-okay, but the other one is definitely banned.
Excellent. And I will also get, a little closer to Norbog and say, I know you're not real pissed yet, but you will get there. And I know you're going to own these folks and give you some bardic inspiration too.
So 1d10?
You got it. Use when you like.
All right.
Will do.
I also don't hear any music. Do we have cool music going?
We got some music.
We
Okay.
do have music going. It's just on the other end of things. So that goes off. The barbed devil is taking stock of the situation, and he peeks in the door and he says, "They're here. They're in the stairwell. They're being really belligerent about the whole thing. Keep watching the prisoners, I guess. My job is in apprehension. I take care of the people in the cells. I know. Could I borrow your Marigons? I'll think about it. You're an asshole." All right, cool. I'm going to go back to fighting this illusion. And that's the whole devil thing.
Cool.
This one lumbers forward, kind of clanking and scratching of metal as it moves towards you, Norbog, and waves its halberd at you. With 2 halberd attacks.
I think I'm in Angelo's bubble though. I think
Angelo dropped his bubble.
I dropped it to bane them.
Oh, it's fine then.
Nope. That is a 13.
Nope.
And let me adjust that because for some reason it is. I always have myself set to toggle and then it brings it back. There we go. Next one, 15.
No.
No, these guys aren't doing it. It just doesn't. It's like doesn't say much. Not very talkative creatures, these ones. Penn, you're up.
Okay, so is this a corner back here that I've just put my token into?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna step past Lilith and kind of gesture this direction, and I'm gonna stand a little back here, and then I'm going to point forward right next to Norbog, and I'm gonna be like, "Harold Spangler, get out here, please." And I will cast using my Staff of the Fallen. I will cast Summon Undead, and a skeletal form will rise up and take the place next to Norbog.
Hey! It's good to be out and stretch my ectoplasm.
There you go.
What are we doing?
question.
Why are there devils?
They're bad, and we gotta fight them, bud. You know the drill.
Okay.
And my question for you, Mr. Dungeon Master, is how does he go immediately after my turn, or does he have summoning sickness? How do we do this?
I mean,
it's been a month.
It has been a minute. You haven't used Herald in a long time.
I know. I'm trying to shake it up a little bit.
I would say, you know what? You can have a go with him first round. Why not?
Okay, then he is going to...
Don't ever say I never gave you nothing.
You give me so many things. Every day is not a blessing, what's the word? A delight with you. Yeah, so if he can't see anything other than these two Mergons, then I'm going to get him to shoot the one behind Norbog so that one's not going to be a problem. And is that the Baned one, I think?
Yes, the one behind is the Baned one.
Which just gives them disadvantage. It doesn't get us advantage. Okay, that's a 13 to hit with a grave bolt.
13 is a hit. No, not a hit. Sorry. There's clangs against their thick armor.
Oh, yep. So that's his go, and that's my go as well. So I'm like, Harold, please.
Look, I'm a little rusty. You never let me out to play anymore.
I just let you stay at home most of the time.
I know, and I've been reading on the couch.
That's it.
Koshano.
We'll see. Okay, so let's see. I'm still using Koshano's senses. I'm gonna have him just he'll turn to this barbed arrow before. Well, if you're not gonna do anything effective, I'm just gonna go about my business. And he's gonna wander into this whole thing. So is this where the demons are?
Yeah, you see two demons in jail cells.
Okay. He can move up to twice my speed, right? So I'm gonna come through here, and I got the Chain Devil and two Maragons in here. Is what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so he's just going to walk up. Hi. I'm not from around here. Was kind of just looking to get a lay of the land and figure out what sort of the situation is with all these demons and stuff. Are these like your prisoners from previous to this whole expedition, or were they already here?
Why should I tell you anything?
Well, I mean, that's not really... Why isn't really my concern. I would just really wish you would.
Well then, I guess we're full of disappointment today.
A little bit, yeah. And this is, obviously I'm just buying time and trying to look over where are the keys on this guy.
It's difficult to say because he is wrapped in chains. Like he has chains hanging off of every part. They're like circling all portions of him. There are hooks at the end of some of them. This dude is just like a mess of chains. I'm gonna need an investigation check to find a key on this dude.
Let's investigate. I have a very good. So that's a wow. I didn't roll very good though. It's a 14.
No. So with a 14, it's tough to say. It's like one of those puzzles where everything intersects. It's difficult to know which chain the key is actually on. But he appears to control them.
All right. I mean, look, if you're not going to be cooperative, like, we're just going to have to kill you. And I was hoping we could avoid that. But,
you will try.
Well, I don't know that I will, but somebody's coming up and they definitely will. And I'll use
jailed more powerful beings than you.
I don't think you have any sort of idea of who or what I am, or any level of baseline of what I'm capable of. And I'm just gonna keep bullshitting with this guy and distract him as much as possible. And I'll use my bonus action to switch my senses back to my true invisible self, though. That's my turn.
Very well. Back to your full invisible self. Lilith.
Lilith will step around the corner and take a look at the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And the creature that's in front of Norbog, Lilith will say, "Oh, isn't this your lucky day that you get to see us as the last thing before you die?" And cast Vicious Mockery. I haven't used that in a while.
Absolutely.
Classic.
Well, these things don't do much for with fire, but you
Oh
hit
my
with the
gosh.
Vicious Mockery.
Gotta be creative with this one. I'm excited.
Absolutely. He gets a 20. So you viciously mock it, and it's just like this tilting brass head back and forth and the screeching of metal. These things are very much like, almost like nothing's home. And at this point, I'm not going to use the ultimate just yet. I'm going to save it. But I will say that Lilith, in the midst of all of this, you feel very powerful. You feel very sure. And you feel very hungry. And we're going to stop right there for today.
I'm a zombie.
Sure.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure it's fine.
Did anyone check for my heart to beat?
I'll get you an update. We'll patch it out.
We'll patch it out with Void Hunger 2.0. Solved the issue where Void is all consuming, and instead Void is content with occasional light snack. I'd love to write those patch notes.
Last time I killed the Hungering Void, I had a weapon that was imbued specifically with the power to do that by the God of Death, and the weapon is no longer imbued with that power, if I'm correct. Not that I think I even have
that's
the
our
heart.
show for today.
Yeah. I don't think I even have the heart to try to kill Lilith at this point, though. But...
Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my players for letting me knock them about a bit and finally letting me fight them with these devil monsters that I've been preparing. I'm just sitting back here. I'm like, they're never going to fight them, are they?
We got there.
You got there. And I appreciate it. And I love you all. And I hope you guys enjoy this journey that comes ahead, because it's going to be an interesting trip through Lilith's castle. Some things are going to happen. We've got a lot coming down the pipe. I hope you all enjoy the journey. We're almost to the end of this long trip, and there's a certain bittersweetness to it. But I hope you guys are all ready for what's coming. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to my players. Thank you to our beautiful audience. Thank you to our sponsors. And until next time, everybody, stay tuned for the raid. Class dismissed.
It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles. Maybe it's just me. You guys won't?
No, we won't.
You guys just don't?
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do. There was adventure, but you guys wouldn't venture. Instead you said the mountains looked real nice. Middle of winter, you went to the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found the perfect valley for your quest. In the lands of no man, you guys built a snowman and said that this adventure was the best. It's D&D.
It's D&D.
It's D&D.
It's D&D.
We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role-playing, fighting and slaying,